I just did. He hooked it up. When you said that, it said poor connection.
Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, it is.
It's the barbershop.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. Now, Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, it is.
That ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop. Healthy conversation. Healthy conversation. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That ain't nobody exempt. That ain't nobody exempt. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. Healthy conversation.
Man, I love this place.
Yo.
What's up with it?
What up?
Monday.
We got something good for y'all.
Tell me something.
Tell them something good, Freddie.
All right, y'all always give it to you. Always
We
give
gonna
it
pass
to
it.
me.
We gonna pass it to Frey.
Yeah, I always got it out. No problem. I hold it down.
Yeah. We pass
So,
it.
all right. So y'all know how we do it. Barbershop Talk, friends and family. We appreciate y'all tuning in with us, rocking with us.
We.
I don't know. It's a little black right now. I don't know what's going on.
It is. Boom. We good.
All right, so y'all know how we do it. It's Monday. It's Barbershop Talk. I don't know what's going on with my screen, Doctor.
Yeah,
But
you good. It's gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up.
but
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah.
3 the hard way. Look how beautiful that looks.
Yeah.
3 the hard way. But all right, y'all. Barbershop Talk. We already done took up 12 minutes of y'all time. We appreciate y'all rocking with us like y'all always do. Shout out to everybody who tunes in and watches on Monday. We appreciate y'all. But sometimes we do gotta prepare. But today's gonna be a good show, man. Y'all get to hear perspectives from me and Jeff most of the times, and we talk about men things, we talk about woman things. But a lot of times when we talk about women things, you never get it from a perspective from a woman. So today, man, we decided to do something different for y'all, and so today's topic is not self-destruction.
It's not
It's
self-destruction.
not. I was about to run it, bruh. So
No.
hold on, y'all. Give me a quick minute, cause I do not. I do.
Frey be going. He be on his hip hop stuff.
And
so
then I
he'll mess
just
around and go.
put
he
a
might
lyric
say
in that
something, and
joint.
He put the lyrics to the rest of the song. And so y'all have to excuse Frey sometimes.
If I drop the jewel,
If he drop the whole verse, he'll do the whole 16.
all right. Well, today's topic isn't self-destruction, but today's topic is being a black businesswoman in today's sexualized climate. I don't have to sell it to sell it. So let me explain what I mean by that. The culture climate nowadays is sexualized climate where everybody's damn near naked. You know what I'm saying? In a world where females who do that stuff are already perceived as something easy, some easy kill or whatever. You have a few rappers out, not saying names and all that, but y'all see how they sexualized hip hop.
Right.
Just naked, bro.
Right.
Just out there for no reason. But we want to talk about it from a standpoint of being a businesswoman where you don't even have to glamorize that. You don't have to show nothing to be a boss. And the respect level comes a different comes a little bit higher, I think,
Yeah.
for a woman who comes out and about her business without having to show a little titties and ass. You know what I'm saying? So today, I have my sister from another man's mister, Miss Tatiana Nixon.
Another man.
Yeah, from another man's
We're
mister.
not gonna do that. I'm not even gonna. I'm not.
You told me to do it,
I did. Go ahead. Tatiana, go ahead.
so drop it.
Drop it.
Okay. I'm Tati, and I'm here today sharing this couch with everybody on here. And which one we to drop?
First of all, tell the people who you are. Tell the people about your business.
Okay, my name is Tatiana. I am a esthetician. I own Tati's Beauty Vibes. I do lashes, makeup, permanent makeup, facials, waxing, all of that. I am a new author. I have a book. It's called Enhancing Your Emotional Intelligence and Cultivating Self-Awareness. It's on Amazon right now. And I'm also a life coach / motivational speaker.
Right.
Look, she can motivate y'all to not sell it, but sell it.
But sell it. So while we said that, let's go ahead and just dive in. I have a few questions. So, being a businesswoman with all of these business ventures that you have, what advice do you have for women in this sexualized climate, where some may feel like they have to be naked or take off everything? Like, how did you start? Like, what was that one thing for you that made you say, I could do this without having to run through the boss, sleep with him, and do all of that in order to get to where I'm at right now? What was that motivational drive for you? What was that one thing for you as a businesswoman to make you say, I can sidestep all of the men?
I'm going to say God.
Mm.
I'm going to say God because where I came from was a hard road. Everybody has a testimony to tell, and I'm not going to share mine. It's kind of long, but I'm just going to get straight to the point. Share? Okay.
Share.
When I was 22 years old, we're going to make a short story. When I was 22 years old, I was friends with this girl and ended up going to visit her, and ended up in a situation of her robbing a bank, killing a teller. I knew about it. And federal government, they really don't care who knows, who don't know, who played a part, who didn't play a part. All they want to know is if you knew a little bit, you're going. So I ended up doing because of aiding and abetting a bank robbery that resulted in a death. I knew about it and I didn't tell anybody. So I've literally been home for 5 years. And within those 5 years, God has showed me that I can do anything through him. And it started from in there, as far as like getting educated, taking graphics design, learning how to use computers, learning how to keep up with the technology that when I came home I knew I wanted to get into. Knowing, setting up my plan to what I wanted to do when I did come home, which was to go to school, get my esthetician license, and start my own business, because with the felony, you're going to have every door closed on you, and you have to make a way to open them for you. And not wanting to get to the point where I have to sell myself or have sex my way up the chain.
Right.
I had to find my environment of where I wanted to work at, where I wanted to be, where I felt comfortable, and where my strength was at.
Right.
But it also starts with self-worth.
Right.
You have to have self-worth. You have to have a value about yourself for other people to value you. And when you have value, then that means you're setting yourself at a certain standard. You're holding yourself at a level that nobody can break unless you allow them to break it.
Right.
I like your story because my story is very similar, very, very, very similar.
Yes.
I did do federal time as well. I did federal and state time. And you're absolutely right. Getting out of prison, and you gotta know what you're gonna do. Because if you don't know what you're gonna do, you're gonna be right back in. And I lost my pro football career. and I had to face the fact that by the time I get out, I'm gonna be 28, and nobody wants a 28-year-old receiver. Anything, quarterback, receiver, anything in the NFL. So I had to play semi-pro, but while I was in, I just decided, after I finished going through my phase of understanding what was going on, I decided that I was going to get out and do business, for myself. Barber. I've been working in the barbershop since I was 14. So that's always been my thing. But the one thing that I've always said, the two things that I've always said I was going to do was play football and cut hair. So I had to go with the cutting hair because my football career was over. And so I get it. Everything you're saying, I get it. It's that thing when you go in, and a lot of people don't go in like that. They don't go in, and it takes a while for to get it. When you go in, you got to come out different. You got to come out a certain way. You got to have a level of understanding that it's over unless I do something different.
But the fact that you said you already had two goals,
Right.
football or barber. Some people don't even have that. And the fact that you knew you had two and you knew which one wasn't going to work, you put everything into the next thing that was going to work.
Right.
And it was you.
Right.
That's who you are. You've been doing it since you was 14.
Right.
And when I prayed and I asked God, what is it that you want me to do? He said, what you've been doing all your life. My mother was a dark and lovely model. She's been a cosmetologist. I've been doing hair since I was young.
Right.
But that's what led me into the beauty industry of doing makeup, doing hair, doing it all.
Right.
And that's what I wanted to do. But while doing that, I'm also a motivational speaker for women.
Right.
Because I feel like in this world,
Right.
where we're at now, women have lost their value in who they are. And I'm not saying as everybody, so don't quote me on the every and everything.
We
and
know
all
it's
that.
not everybody.
But I feel like if you feel like you have to go and put yourself out there naked, have sex with this person to get there, if you have some self-worth and some values in yourself, a man is going to take care of a woman that he sees value in.
Right.
So if you value yourself and you carry yourself accordingly, you don't have to worry about a man paying your rent. Right. You don't have to ask a man to take care of you because he's going to see the value in you and he's going to do it anyway.
Right, right.
So that on that part. But you had a place to go. You had your two. You found your one, and you went with it.
Right.
And look where you are now.
Right.
So let me ask you a question. Where do you think that the African American woman, I mean, you see it in other cultures, but you see it real heavy in ours. Where do you think they lost their way to where they feel like that's it? I have to go the naked route to be seen. I have to show a little something to get put on. Where do you think they lost their way, or where do you think they got that notion from? That can't blame it all on hip hop, but where do you think, besides it coming from within, where do you think it lost
Y'all
its
might
way?
be mad at me.
Nah, go ahead.
About what I'm about to say.
Nah, talk your talk.
But when they said it's a man's world, that's exactly what it is.
That's exactly
A
what it
woman
is.
only does what she does based on the attraction she can get from a man. And I'm not saying every woman, but as far as
The ones
like
that do it.
the ones that do it,
Yeah.
is because look at the world right now.
Right.
If you don't have a BBL and your lashes, your BBL, your body, everything has to be a certain type of way. So women who don't have that, they're looking up to that because they're seeing what men are gratifying through women that have that. So the first thing they think of is, for me to get there, I need to do this. There's no structure anymore of a woman and how she should do things. And that's one aspect of why women are out here showing their naked bodies and doing everything, because one, sex sells.
Right.
And if she's an artist and she's trying to get up there where P. Diddy and everybody else is, the first thing she's going to have to do to get where she to be recognized is show her body. Because in a man's world, that's what men want to see. And not a lot of women, like, literally go buy women albums unless they're really talking. But a man will bump WAP. He'll bump all that. He'll bump Nicki Minaj. He'll bump, not you guys, but I'm saying men will.
Right.
Because not even off of what they're saying, it's what they see, their image, and what they portray, and what they say. Because the city girls, they say a lot of things, and the things that they say, and the things that they want, and the things they do, most men are attracted to that because that's what they want too.
But don't you think that puts them in a bad situation though? I mean, you can't be mad if that's what you're projecting, and then one of these dudes holler off and call you a bitch or something.
Well, okay, there's two things to that. The first thing is, women, the other side of that, women nowadays feel like they have tried to do so much for men, to be there so much for their man, to where now women are having to take custody of their children, raise them on their own, do everything on their own, so now they feel like they're in a spot where they have to do it all.
That's not now, though. That's not just now. It's not just now.
But it's big now. Because a lot of men come at women and say, can you be submissive? Can you be in your feminine? Can I be the alpha? But you got this woman that's been doing the alpha for so long. Does she want to do it? No. But if she's doing it now,
if she's doing it, then
it's because
she has a hard time it's going to be a hard time breaking that down. But what I understand, first of all, I understand exactly what you said, because I do blame the man, because that's what God gave him. Dominion, that word dominion, God gave man dominion, and in all intents and purposes, we have messed that up. We have completely messed that up. As a man that understands that, I can say that we control what people do, what women do, and as strange as it may sound to some people, women that get BBLs and breast implants and all this other stuff, they are doing exactly what they say they're not doing. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for me. No, you're not.
No, it's never for them, man.
You're doing it to get attention. You're doing it for attention. You're doing it for the man because that's what you think the man likes. And I was talking to the old wise man, my dad, and he said, men control abortions, pornography, strip club, all that sex sales. We control that. Because that only happens because all of those entities will go out of business if we just handle responsibilities the way we're supposed to.
Because, I mean, cut you off, but you just think about it like this. A woman, we're together. You cheat on me. Who am I going to go after?
The woman.
Why?
Because you think it's her fault.
When it's not.
It's
you.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Because in a woman's mind from way back when, oh, she was after your man anyway. Mm-hmm. Oh, you told her this, so she went after him. If the woman don't even know you,
right,
and she just met you out in the street, don't know nothing about me, and she took her shot, it's you. Right. You're the one who messed up the relationship. Mm-hmm. You're the one who stepped out. But the fact that men run the world, most women automatically attack the woman. Mm-hmm. And then y'all fighting over a man that's been disloyal to both of you. And you trying to figure out who gonna take him home.
Right.
When both of y'all should just literally be walking away and leaving him there. But it doesn't happen that way.
It don't happen that way.
Because some women are conditioned to do certain things, to be a certain way. And it will only change by how you were raised. And if you finally decide, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that woman. Because like me, a lot of men say that I'm aggressive, like I'm not on my feminine. But to be honest, I feel like I'm a black woman, and if we're having a conversation, then I should be able to speak. Some men don't understand conversation.
Right.
Like if you say something, I say something, you listen, I listen, then we come up with a solution. It doesn't always end up that way.
You know, I like this conversation. I like everything you're saying. Me, and I don't really often give disclaimers, but and I'm not gonna give a disclaimer. The man that looks at you and feel intimidated by you, he's soft. He's soft.
But for me to say that, and then I'm wrong.
Right? No, you're not.
I know I'm not.
Yeah.
But they feel like I am.
But because only a soft dude, a low self-esteem, insecure dude will look at a woman and say, she got her shit together, man. I can't talk to her. I'm intimidated by her. All of the antics that you get from these dudes that say the stuff that they say. I had a client that comes in here and I have many clients that do this, and I have to ask, I question them, where's your esteem? What about you would a woman like? Bro, man, I just go ahead and I just assume Pam, man, because I like dude. But what about you? You ain't answer my question. Mm-hmm. What about you? Does a woman not like? Because we already see that you lead with your pockets, so they don't have to like you. They just like what you have to offer. But what is it about you that a woman does not like? And they can't answer the question. And the reason they can't answer the question is because they have no esteem about themselves.
Because they already know why the woman is even there.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, I'm going to put the train back on the track.
I knew you was going to do that because we got off.
Yeah, we had a rabbit hole like a motherfucker. But here's the thing. With that conversation that y'all just had, the dialogue about that, do you feel that in the business world, the corporate world, that the CEOs, the bosses, are more prone to turn down a woman who has her shit together versus the one that'll go in there and freak her way to the top? Do you think it's harder on you having the mentality, I'm just here to work, I'm here to get it like any of your men would get it, versus a female coming in there batting her eyes at the job interview, a little titties out, thinking that that's going to move and shake and help her get up the corporate ladder? Do you feel like in the corporate world, or just in business in general, that the businessmen are intimidated by the harder working woman than the one that's just going to sell it?
That was two questions in one. So I'm going to answer the first one.
Go ahead.
Because the second one you're saying about the man that feels intimidated by the woman.
Yeah, in a business aspect.
In a business aspect. Okay, so the first question you asked me was, do I feel intimidated by the woman?
No, do you feel like CEOs, male CEOs, are more intimidated by a woman that can come in there with her shit together, wanting the job to work and get it just as hard as a man, versus one that?
But she got her way to the top.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak on it as a whole. For a woman to go in and feel like that's all she can do to get where she needs to be, then that's where her self-esteem is at. She already knows that she's not capable of working her way where she wants to be. So she's going to do that to get where she wants to be, because she knows that once she gets there, he's going to help her stay there.
Damn, okay.
Because obviously if she came with the credentials, she could have got there just like everybody else. So she might have some credentials, but to get all the way up there where she wants to be on that level with him, he's going to have to hold her. He's going to have to teach her that position to keep her where she's at, because now she done got herself up here. You done effed her all the way up here. So
and you got to keep her.
Now you got to keep her there.
Yeah, you got to keep her there.
Because now if you don't, she going to tell everything.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because just because she gave it to you don't mean she ain't going to come back to get what she want later if you try to come for her.
Yeah.
Right.
And she never loses her job. She never, if one person loses their job, both of them do.
So having that freedom, being your own self-made boss as a woman,
It's way better because you
Yeah.
don't have to trick the trade to get where you need to be. You just gonna be who you are, and you're gonna let it get you where you're gonna be. But there, God comes in again for me. God said, whatever your gifts and your purpose will always pay your way.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you're walking in your purpose, then the doors are gonna open and the money's gonna come.
Yep.
So if you just have faith in Him, you don't have to have faith in no other man. You gonna get where you gonna need to be because He's gonna get you there.
Right. So as a motivational speaker, woman, have you ever had these kind of conversations with women before? Have you ever have you ever been in a situation where you may have seen a young lady, I don't care, race, creed, color, whatever, putting herself in a situation like that because she wanted to go up a little higher faster than having to work for it? So what was that conversation like?
I have not been encountered with a person that was trying to sex their way up the chain.
Right.
I have been in a situation where there was a woman who was trying to use her outer looks to get into a relationship to where she didn't have to pay for nothing. And it backfired.
It backfired. It hangs them every
The
time.
reason why it backfired is because this particular man was already a millionaire. And he genuinely liked her for who she was. Right. She was beautiful, but he liked her for who she was. But he wanted her to get a job. He asked her, he told her, I will back you up in anything that you want to do, but I just can't have you sitting around because he has a son. She has 2 kids. They need to see you doing something.
Right.
So they know that they will always need to be doing something. And he literally told her, whatever you want to do. I'm the friend. I'm hearing him as a businessman give his woman an opportunity to start a business.
To fix it.
So me,
you fix this.
I'm listening.
Right.
She doesn't do it. And in the process of their situation, I go home and I pray because, it's COVID.
Yeah.
I want to start my own business.
Yeah.
I don't have an investor. I need a certain amount of money. I pray. God tells me, text such and such at 2 o'clock in the morning. I wrote a whole proposal in a text message at 2 o'clock in the morning. The next morning, the individual said, come eat with me and my friend. I went. Talked about my whole business. He slid his whole credit card across the table and told me, purchase everything you want to start your business. And I did. And within 2 months, I paid him all his money back.
Damn.
Woo!
So
everybody ain't that lucky.
I know, man. I got goosebumps.
But at the end of the day, he wasn't looking at me.
Right.
I'm not his woman.
He's a businessman.
But you are his woman,
yeah.
and you're with a businessman that is a millionaire that wants you to do something, and you're trying to stay in this. I'm a pretty girl and I don't want to work. I just want you to take care of me. At some point, it's going to come to the point where women that are assuming I'm just going to be cute and I'm going to have you pay my way. Well, he wants a business partner. He wants somebody who's going to cook. He wants somebody that's going to help him. What's my capital? What did I make? What's my revenue? Right. He can't have these conversations with you because you're just looking pretty. Not saying that that's a problem, because most men, they got it together. They just want a pretty piece. Right. And it's okay because he can do that. But as a woman, what are you going to say for yourself at the end of the day if he decides to leave you? What you going to have?
Do you understand?
Damn.
Hey.
Damn.
Look. Every time we have somebody on the show that talks like I talk, I give them their props. I'm giving you your props. I'm gonna ask you a question though.
Okay.
From a male standpoint, from a biblical standpoint.
Here we go.
Okay.
What? No. What do you?
Wait.
He just don't worry. What do you feel about the word helpmate? What do you understand that to be?
A helpmate
Yes.
in a biblical form, that God created Eve to be a helper to Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna put it like in my terms.
Mm-hmm.
God made Adam to tend to the animals and to name them, to be.
It's more than the animals, but
Well, you know what I mean.
We're gonna keep it simple.
That's what he's
We'll
provider.
Right.
Animals, name them.
Right.
Eve was created to do everything else. So when I say helper, it's also the backbone that we all talk about. If a man is supposed to be the provider, I'm gonna just be honest.
Yeah,
every man that's got where he needs to be in life, 9 times out of 10, a woman has helped him get there, whether it be his mama, his auntie, somebody. It's a woman behind every strong black man, every man, period.
I don't want to.
Okay, but listen. Let's not talk about what in this question.
That's the helper.
Right. I'm with you. Because you're right for a lot of men. You're right. Mm-hmm. You're right for the masses. You're absolutely right. A woman is designed to assist the man in whatever it is he does to make everything better. Mm-hmm. So that's what a helpmate is. If I shuck corn, help me be the best corn shucker in the world.
That's what they say. A man buys a house, a woman makes it a home.
Exactly. So, I mean, I like your answer. I'm gonna stick with your answer, cause I don't want a rabbit hole. It ain't that deep. It ain't.
Yeah.
It's not. It's really not that deep. It's as deep as people want to take it, but on the surface, what you said was absolutely correct. It was absolutely correct. The problem is, for the other female bosses, quote unquote, they want to be in the position to not have to submit to a man.
Do you think that?
Do you want me?
Do you really believe?
That's not true.
I don't, because I don't.
It's not always true.
It's
not always true. Because the so-called bosses, women bosses, want to run what they run.
That's
I'm only.
Okay.
I'm doing what I'm doing.
That's from your experience.
Yeah,
No.
Because
my experience is I'm the man.
See that, but it's not about us
that.
Today, bro.
Yeah, it's not.
And that's what I'm saying. So my thing is, when you make a comment and you say female bosses want to boss up so they don't have to be submissive.
That's not true.
I don't look at it that way. I look at it from a standpoint that everybody, whether you're a man or a woman, if you have an opportunity to make better for your life, point blank, period.
Do it.
Like, it has nothing to do with a female wanting to be a boss so she can be, I don't have to deal with no man. Nothing like that. It's like, shit, I just want this for me.
So let me finish with saying what I'm saying so you'll get it. There are women out here that insist on running whatever the situation is because they feel like they don't want to listen to the man, and some rightfully so because the men are irresponsible.
Not true.
That's not
true.
No.
Please,
that's false, bro.
I got you. I'm gonna give it to you.
That's wild as
fuck
for you.
That's
some Mr. from Color Purple shit right there, dog.
I'm gonna let you.
That's some Mr. from Color
compliment.
Purple shit right there.
But hold on, bro. Because there are women that run the ship. There are men that stay at home. I know men that stay at home.
Okay,
but see,
there's a reason. Hold on. Okay,
let me
just say. Okay, so
I can't wait to jump in.
When a woman gets to a certain level where she is a boss, she's the owner, she's the founder,
CEO,
she's running it. It's hers. Mm-hmm. Does not mean she wants to be governed over you.
You're right. I get that.
Wait. If a man decides, first of all, women we like to build bears. I don't know why we go off potential when it comes to men, but we do. We feel like, oh, he a good man, he could probably do this, he could probably do that, and we do, women, we do that. So if we're trying to build a bear, meaning we're gonna take you as you are and hope that you have your potential comes out, while we're over here rising above and your potential doesn't come out, but I love you, and we have a kid, and you decide you want to stay at home and take care of the child, baby, you put yourself in a position to where I'm up here and you're down there. And it doesn't have to be a level. It just has to be, not you.
I agree. I know, but I agree with you wholeheartedly.
When you said, and there's men sitting at home taking care of the kids while a woman is being the boss. But at the end of the day, if you're at home taking care of the kids and she making the money, not every woman is coming home and demanding her food to be cooked and this to be done. She understands that some people in relationships live their relationship what's best for them.
But understand, I agree with you.
But I
agree. I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with the man that makes the decision, but I agree with you.
But also a woman that also is a CEO and she's up there, she's going to want a man.
That's up there?
Some women are going to want a man.
But why? Let me
but
ask
that's
you a
just
question.
some women.
That's so why is that?
Because she busted her ass to get where she is at, and she would like to be with a man who had to do what he had to do to get where he's at.
So why is it that a woman that makes a lot of money can't accept the hamburger flipper, but a man
because that's what men
up
do.
There where he is can accept the
because
hamburger
that's what men do.
Bro, I'm done. I'm fixing to say it. Stop the motherfucking press. I'm fixing to end this man-woman shit right now. Right now. We talking business. But yo, I'm fixing to put the train back on the track, goddammit. Because it's not even about, bro, we out the equation. Cut our cameras off. It's about women doing what they have to do. No, I'm fixing it because I'm finna set the record straight, bro. Like, keeping it $150. This is about women who in a sexualized climate right now, who are bosses that don't have to do none of the above. Now I'm finna go where you just came from, because you were saying women set out to be bosses so they don't have to be submissive. At the end of the day, bro, like I just said, it's not even about a woman trying to escape the wrath of a man running shit.
Submissiveness is not even bad.
We're not even talking. I'm talking about, yo, I'm not even talking. I'm taking a man plumb clean out of this conversation. I'm talking about a woman, if she's on her shit, what is the problem with a woman just doing it for her? We as kids, none as kids.
And why
there
not?
was a teacher, there was a young lady who wanted to be a teacher because she wanted to be a teacher. There was a young chick that wanted to be a banker or a lawyer because she wanted to be a lawyer. She didn't say, I want to do this because I want to trump this nigga over here. Like, my thing is what I'm saying is,
I'm never saying that.
My point is, what I'm trying to, the meat and potatoes of it is, even in saying that, a woman has a right, and I'm not trying to do this because there's somebody watching or whatever, but I'm just saying, in a climate where it's male dominant, in a climate where females feel like, if I throw him a little buzzy, I'm going to get there. There are women like yourself, there are women like other women that I know who are like, I'm going against the grain, I'm kicking down doors, I'm Heisman and sidestepping all of this tomfoolery so that I'm not worried about this nigga, so that I can be somebody up there. It has nothing to do with, I want to be this top boss chick because I don't want to be submissive to no man. It might not even be in that sister's plan to even be in no damn relationship.
I'm going to tell you straight up. Me personally.
I'm just keeping it a buck.
Me personally, my drive comes from when I was a kid, my mama was the woman. Okay? She provided for me and my sister. She was a model. She taught me how to do my hair. She taught me how to do everything. Then I split and lived my life with my dad for like 7 years. I learned the man's way. I was a tomboy. I got my auto mechanics license, my auto body license. I did all that. Then I went back to go live with my mom. You know what I mean? So I got both. But the whole point is, and what you're saying and what I'm bringing up is, I just want to do what God wants me to do. What my purpose is. So when it comes to my purpose, it don't matter about no man I'm talking to. It don't matter about my friends that I'm friends with. People will tell you that know me. I'm only going to say what I'm about to do once. When you turn around, I am in it. When you turn around, it is done. Because that is me. I don't have to continue to talk about it. I don't even go to my friends to talk about it. Because at the end of the day, when certain people, when you're up here and you're doing something and somebody's over here doing it, y'all can't mesh. You know what I'm saying? You got your people, hey, look, I'm thinking about doing this. Okay, friend, you go ahead. Not everybody going to be for you. And not everybody going to even know how to get you where you need to be.
Yeah.
So when I'm going through something, I go in my closet, I pray to God, and it's me and him against the world. And some people say, oh, you know, at the end of the day, I don't need a man. I want a man. Because whatever he can give to me, I can give to myself. But I would like to have a partner to enjoy it with.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So as far as like my growth in my business, I came out running because I'm all I had. And I'm not finna go and have sex with this man so he can pay my rent, sex with this man so he can pay my car note, sex with this man so he can pay my insurance. And that's what I seen when I came home.
Damn.
So the independent woman that I left Neo singing about,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where she went. She's still out here.
Oh yeah.
But it ain't a whole lot of us that's out here.
It's not a whole, and I'm, first of all, again, I fuck with you. And you know, I couldn't get it out how I wanted to say it, because it's so much
to cover.
It's so much to cover when it comes to what you just said. But you're absolutely right, and that's absolutely where I was going. Mm-hmm. Because there's women that play those roles, and there's everybody. Everybody has to understand that there's a role to play. But those ones that play that role are the ones that are left out, and they have to do everything that they have to do to get there.
It backfires on them.
But it all comes back to your choice.
Your choice.
Everybody has a choice.
The choice, two things: your choice and your relationship with God.
Yes.
Because if you listen to God, He's gonna tell you exactly what step to make. You make the step, and you're successful. And those that don't make the step, you're trying to tell them. You're trying, ladies, she's trying to tell you. Listen.
But that's also like this. If we're gonna talk to the ladies, I'm gonna just say it straight up.
They're your ladies right there.
Not everybody is meant to be in your life for the long haul.
God,
and that's not even just a man.
Didn't I just say that?
Men ain't even a part of it. We gonna talk about friends, because I'm gonna tell you straight up. When I came home, I was kicking it with some people, and they were here. We were here, because we came home at the same time. This is what happened. And then I turned around and I'm like, okay, I'm a motivational speaker. What can I do to help you do this? What can I help you do that? Can I help you with your business plan? Can I help you do this? Because I done already did it. I got my business plan. I done got my loan. I done did my website. I done did this. What can I help you with? And then it's silent. Those are the friends that you need to realize that you just need to leave where they at. Because later on, they're going to be asking you for money. They're going to be asking you to help them with something. Mm-hmm. But when you was trying to help them, they didn't want to hear you. But now that you done, it don't work that way. Some people, including your friends, they say, oh, it's New Year's. People about to start cutting people off. Baby, my New Year starts in October because I don't want to bring you into my New Year. Damn. So
mine starts in July.
Yeah, man. I just don't fuck with them, period.
No, I'm just
I don't
saying,
have
because
no
at the end of the day, it's
get out of
like
there.
everybody that you think is for you is not always for you. As women, we're emotional creatures. We always try to sympathize and see the potential in a person, whether it be a man or a friend. And at some point, you gotta just pick yourself.
Yeah.
Because this whole 6 years, I have picked myself. And some people didn't like it. Some people were mad at it. Some men felt like whatever they felt, but it was what it was, because I'm the only person that's thinking about me 24/7.
Right. I'm the only one that matters.
So if you gonna be in my circle, then it's got to be a whole round circle of positiveness. I'm gonna help you. You gonna help me. We finna bounce ideas off each other. We all finna make it. But I can't do that with people who stagnant and content with where they're at. You know what I'm saying? I'm 45. I came home with people in their 20s trying to figure out, well, how'd you do all that in 5 years? I'm persistent. I'm dedicated. And I'm trying to get somewhere. What are you trying to do? What is your purpose? Find that out first.
Yeah, when I came home in 96, 97, I came home in 99, and my goals was to open my own barbershop in the next 5 years. I did it in 2. I opened my first barbershop in 2 years, you know, and was killing them. The people didn't understand. The dude, those same people you talking about, people was like, oh, that nigga going to the south side, you know what I'm saying, he'll be back in 6 months. And they was making bets.
Yeah.
They was making bets. And I said, well, let me put my money in there too.
That's right, because you're going to bet against, you're going to bet for
I'm
you.
always betting on me.
Already.
Yeah. I want all that money. And I went back over there in 7 months. And I gave them a month to think about it. And I went back over in 7 months and say, man,
I'm on. Yeah,
I'm still here. I'm still on the south side. Hey, man, what's happening, man? What's happening, Jeff? Just slow. What's happening, man?
Because they want you to get back on that same wave they on.
Yeah.
And that same stagnant. However long you was gone, they expected you to come back like the police and all the government expect you to come back and fall right back in line so they can give you that number back.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And that's why you got to change.
I don't even know my number.
You gotta change your circle.
I was sitting there. I
don't even know my number.
Both
of them. I don't even know.
I was sitting there thinking, man, and I was just sitting there thinking for a brief second, and I was thinking about some of the Instagram models, social media models, and all of this stuff, and I'm like, man, just keeping it a buck. Yeah. Let's just. It's some pervs out here. Yeah, it's some pervs out here. It's some Pornhub presidents out here. You know what I'm saying? These dudes have lifetime subscriptions to this shit. But then there's also real dudes who don't see nothing entertaining about that at all. You sisters who do that stuff, you put yourself in a position thinking that it's gonna get you somewhere. And the real G's out there, the real gents out ain't impressed by none of that.
Hold on. Wait. Because
we not impressed by none of that.
I'm all for the women all day. So
I'm talking about the Tom. Come on, sis. I'm talking about the tomfoolery.
OnlyFans?
No,
Are you talking about just women doing like they modeling?
Not necessarily even modeling, just being naked for no apparent reason.
Okay, naked, because that's not what you said. You said all you women that's out here modeling.
No, I'm talking about. Hold on. I'm not talking about OnlyFans because I know it's something that's killing it with that. I'm talking about.
Saying you said women modeling.
Not necessarily modeling. Like, listen, okay, if you want me to break it down and be,
I do because I know some women.
If you're modeling, you have a legit contract, and I can go pick up some magazines, and I done seen you in there. You cool. Okay. You off my radar. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that are legit naked because you just like the likes, comments, and the validation of it.
But if you
and
know
you're getting flued out and all of that type of
models, shit. When they are naked, they're not naked.
They're not naked.
They take pictures like this.
Righteous. So my thing is, where I'm coming from, that is like, it's a lot of grown men that are on our grown man shit that are not attracted by that at all. So when you think that, girl, if I show a little skin or if I do a little something, it's going to get me.
It's the same because a woman that is on there doing what you say she's doing, she's not looking for that type of man.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Because she's not.
That's not what she's looking for.
Yeah.
She's not looking for the house with the kids and the home and the peaceful. She's looking for that man with them 3 gold chains on, with the Lamborghini that's going to fly me out, and do all that. She's doing it for a certain character of a man.
Man, but look, man,
because the woman that's working hard, that's building her business, that became the owner, she want that man.
Yeah, righteous.
So
yeah, man, they be getting murked off and everything. They be getting
the problem with
getting murdered and shit. Like,
the problem with what women want or what a woman wants and what she should be doing is 2 different things.
It's the same thing for a man.
Well, see, because choice is the choice is up to the man. The women want a man at a certain status. the man that status.
Okay, well, let me just put it like this. Any woman that I feel like, because, I have friends for, like, I've been knowing him since I was 15 years old. And I have been around our mutual friend.
D was on there. Shout out to the twins.
Hey, the twins, Diddy. So, I have been around men. So, I see both sides. So, I'm a woman that's outside the box at all times.
Right.
And if a woman has to ask a man where his credit score is, let me tell you, this woman had the audacity to ask my little brother for his W-2 form.
What was that about?
My thing is, if you can ask a man what his credit score is, and you feel like you can ask a man what his W-2 form is, baby, I hope you can match it. Because when you start putting paperwork out there, make sure you got your paperwork ready too.
Yeah.
Because you can't ask for a man to have something that you don't have.
Right.
That's why me as a woman, that's why I'm working my way to get where I need to be. Because if we're going to match paperwork, it's going to match and we're going to make something happen. We're going to build something with it.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't going to be him, oh, you got an 800, you can do this. Okay, well, that's your money. That's your business. That's your car. That's your home. And you over here with nothing. No, that don't sit right with me.
Well, here. See, and cool. That good. What that means is
We got a few minutes. 15 to be exact.
what that means. What that means is that the woman that's having that conversation is looking for a man with what she needs.
But that goes back to the biblical sense of a lot of women saying that men should be providers. And they want a man that is a provider. And it's okay. Trust me. I don't want to be out here working hard like I do either. But at the same time, you want a man that's a provider and you want him to take care of the bills. You want him to do all this. But I don't understand. I personally don't know why it's so hard for a woman to have a job as well.
Okay.
And that's just me myself. I feel like if I'm bringing money to the table and my partner is bringing money to the table, we could do a whole lot more together than we could if it was only one income. Right. And now if he's a multi-millionaire, then okay. But it ain't that many black multi-millionaire men on this planet.
No, it's
not.
So
let's just be honest. You just literally have to be able to be a woman or a man and have some values about yourself. And since I am a motivational speaker, I'm gonna say this before it's over.
Motivate.
I'm gonna say this before it's over.
Motivate and speak.
I need everybody to love yourself first. Help yourself first. Heal yourself first. Go to therapy, and it's fine. A lot of black people feel like they don't need to go to therapy because, I was in prison. I felt like if you wasn't there, you can't help me. But guess what? I went, and it helped.
Yeah,
and at the end of the day, I feel like if I was to tell a person about me, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm happy. I'm whole. I'm healed. I'm God-fearing. And I don't come with no baggage. That lets you know right there, I'm established. In my mental, before we even get to money, I'm established in my mental. And there's a lot of people who are not established in their mental to even go forward to do their own business, to be a businesswoman, to respect themselves, to get that worth, to know you don't have to sell your ass to do this, to know you don't have to suck this to do that, to know you have to love yourself in order to know what value is. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't, how you going to tell a man how to love you? How you going to accept their true love? Because me, I treat myself. I go get my nails done. I get my feet done. I take myself shopping. Because if I get with somebody who can't treat me the way I treat myself,
you can still do it on your own.
Then what's the point of even being with you?
Right.
Because I'm not the woman that expects a man to just, oh, you're beautiful. Oh, let me get this for you. I'm different. I'm going to tell my man every day, you handsome. You look good. If I'm at the store and I'm buying something, I might buy it for my man before I buy it for me. Because we're in a relationship, we are a couple. I build you, you build me, we build each other together.
Right.
It's not a happy wife makes a happy life. We both got to be happy. Because if I'm happy and you ain't, you gonna cheat on me. Now we all messed up, right?
Yeah, that's
So
the
you
motivation
have to-
speaker
That's
coming out.
motivate.
Keep it going.
Motivate. Keep it
Okay.
going. Talk.
I'm just saying, you just gotta,
You just
you
broke
gotta
that.
love yourself
So
first.
you just broke that ice, and you shedded some light for those women that do that type of stuff. There's a disconnect somewhere with them. Of course, the key thing is that there's no self value in them to feel like they have to do that type of stuff.
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying? So, for you to come here today and speak is something that we've been wanting for a minute, because you see two guys here all the time and we talk and sometimes we have to speak for the women, and it's like we don't really be knowing.
No, y'all don't.
We ain't out here showing titties and ass.
No, you don't.
So, I
but
mean-
you're a man speaking on your your perception of a woman.
Right.
Like most women on women's shows speak about their perception of men,
right.
and it's only through the men that they've been with, the men that they've seen, the man that they've seen in their life as their father. You know what I'm saying? And all that comes to play. But at the same time, if you have some values,
Right.
then you don't have to judge every man according to this one man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally,
That's what happens.
me,
That's what happens.
you got to be like God. You can't be changing. You can't be flipping up. I need you to be the same today, tomorrow, and the next day. I need you consistent. I need you to communicate with me. Like, it's just certain things that people don't look for no more. I'm gonna tell you, when I came home, I felt like everything was an exchange.
Mm-hmm.
You do this for me, and I'm gonna give you sex.
Oh yeah.
You do this for me, and I'm gonna give you sex.
Yeah.
But men, they're doing it. Sex right now is sex. There's no intercourse. There's no relationship. There's nothing. It's just an exchange.
Damn.
The value of either man or woman in the black community is gone.
Yeah. And not just it's not just the black community though.
I'm focused on
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
because everybody else, we can't even go to them because
Right.
we're the ones killing each other
Right.
too.
Right.
Back to
I'm
back
with
to back. But and then we got. I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, go.
Say
And
it.
then you have other races representing Black Lives Matter that are not even black.
Well.
And then at the end of the day, we're not even making Black Lives Matter down the street.
Yeah.
So,
You know, we had a
not
show.
gonna go
Yeah,
there.
we not going. But we had a show one
That's a
time.
whole
You
nother
should
show.
have been here because we had a show one time that was called Black Lives Matter Until It Don't. And it was just one of those things. Oh, another race killed us. So now we out here protesting and marching. But then the next day we done shot up the whole block because we was beefing over some weed or some gang shit. So, but it's like
That's why it should matter in your backyard before it should matter on TV. Because
Yeah.
anything that matters on TV was never brought up by a black person.
I like this nigga, man.
I can't tell you what I tell you about Lito.
Yeah, you better not.
I won't.
You better not.
Get out of there. Get out of
But
there.
I
Get
just
out of there. Up there.
The thing is that I like because sometimes I think I'm the only person that think like that. Because I get so many people that disagrees with some of the stuff that I say that I wonder, like, what the hell are y'all thinking about?
You know, most black people say I'm racist against my own people.
Nah, that's it. They say that about me too because I point out the obvious. That's all.
And I mean, it's just like you.
You're not racist
I'm
against
black,
that.
and I'm proud. I'm a black woman, and I'm
Yeah.
strong.
You just point out the
But
obvious.
it's just certain things that you just gotta wake up and look
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
It's in your face.
Years ago, during COVID, I'm a cigar smoker, and there was a cigar line, and the guy posted, the owner of the cigar line posted about black people not caring about their own race, but it was the why do black people riot when white people kill black people, but they don't riot when black people kill black people.
That's a whole nother.
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
that's
and-
a whole
yeah,
nother
I mean,
show,
we-
but it's
it
definitely
is.
deep, and I want to be here when you have it.
And so he and people, I was like, hey, that's
Yeah,
a
we'll
true
fill
statement.
this whole this whole
But the
row of
thing
seats.
is like,
It's a
don't
true
be mad
statement.
when it's facts.
Yeah, don't. Why would you? And somebody said, Jeff, no, not you. I said,
What you
What
mean?
the fuck you mean? It's not me. What do you mean? It's a true statement.
It's a whole
So this man made a statement, and now y'all don't want to buy his cigars because it's a white guy that made the statement. Well, we ain't ready to hear that. But we ready to hear from whoever says it.
Yeah. That's
it's
why,
fun- you know,
sister.
it's funny that
I'm
you
glad
say that.
I'm saying. I needed. See, there's always a method to my madness, bro. And exactly what you're just saying is the reason why we have her here. Because we could say it all day long.
All day, yeah.
And then it'll be like, they hating, they men, so they He-Man Woman Club haters. But now we have a woman here to tell you, I ain't did none of that shit to get to where I am right now.
Yeah.
So, what's y'all's problem? And hopefully it will connect. You know, just coming. It may touch somebody, it may not, but it does open the eyes of women who think like you. There are women who are business women. There are women who are thriving on their own that ain't out here doing the extra, and they are afraid to say anything because they don't. This cancel culture shit is like, oh, I'm not gonna speak my mind and tell the truth to help this sister, you know, get to where she needs to be if she stopped doing this because I don't want to get canceled. I don't want them to not buy my brand of yada yada, because if I tell the sisters, hey, put some damn clothes on, get your mental together, love you first, then go out and be great, you're not gonna buy my shit. But it's women like you that are telling you not bump that. I'm set, I'm good. I have faith in myself, I have faith in God, and I'm gonna keep moving and I'm gonna keep pressing to get what I want, whether you like it or not.
But that's
I'm
what
just
I
trying
wanna
to
do.
drop a jewel and let you know it ain't gotta be like
But
that.
that's a part of why I want to be and why I am a life coach, motivational speaker, because it's for women.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, women don't know how powerful we really are. And if we all could stick together, especially black women, if we could stop the whole hating on each other, being mad on each other, and we finna go fight these two girls because of this man. And I'm not saying that it's all men, but it's just like, if women could just stop focusing on men for a moment, it would be so much. You would be able to find the value in who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's crazy you say that. You see most Facebook posts to be like something about some man. Girl, get you a man. The man. I'm like, dog, do you first. All that other shit's gonna fall in line.
Gotcha.
Do you first.
And that's why I
men.
said, when you are
I tell dudes the same
complete,
thing.
when you have been to therapy, when you
All
love
that
yourself,
mashing
you take
and-
care of yourself, you know your worth, and you walk in it, he gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna come. But while you waiting for him, you should be getting yourself ready. Because I always say, this is funny, but I always say, I learned how to cook. Because, I've been cooking in a microwave for a very long time. So when I was learning how to cook, I always say,
that 110 degree to water ain't no joke, ain't it?
I always say, I'm learning how to cook for my future husband. Because at the end of the day, I know what it takes to be a good wife. So I'm making myself.
Preparation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
5
be
P's, baby.
what I want, what I need to be.
Yeah.
Because if I want you to be what I need you to be, then you have to work on yourself. So why am I gonna not? I have to be complete.
Right.
It's one and one that becomes a whole.
Right.
And if I'm complete and I got all my shit together, and you're complete and you got all your shit together, when we come together, we have no other way but to be a powerful couple. And lean on each other, build each other, and grow with each other, because we've already figured out who we are before we came together.
Right.
A lot of people don't know who they are
Yeah.
to get to the next step.
Yeah. But sometimes, and I do believe this. I've been in that boat before, but I do believe that if you don't know your full direction, you can get the direction from God, and you can get the direction from the person closest to you.
That's where
Because
discernment comes in.
That's where discernment comes in. You have to be.
You
have
gotta
to be.
make
You gotta know.
You
Yeah.
know what
know.
sheep is in what clothing.
Yeah,
okay?
Right.
Hey,
Exactly.
look here, sister.
So you're a motivational speaker. I want you to take the last
drop it.
The last minute and give other business women. You know what? Because
that's it. You want?
Yeah. We're gonna stick with that.
So,
we give other business
right
women.
Here?
Yes, no, right here.
Yeah, you right here.
Okay.
Give other business women your grade A 1,000-pound of pressure motivational speech.
You about to make me cry.
Do it. We need it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
For all my business women that are out there, I applaud you right now for making it, because it is so much harder for a woman than it is for a man. And the fact that you can get there without doing all the extra just makes it more divine, more purposeful, more the fact that God gave you your purpose and you went for it. And don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody talk you out of anything that you got going on. And don't let no man come and devalue you because of where you are. You were there for a reason. And you walk in it, you own it. And for the women that are trying to get there, I'm going to do a Sarah Jakes. Do it anyway. Regardless of what your bank account say, regardless of what your friends around you say, if it's in your heart and God is telling you and you keep hearing it over and over and over, that's exactly what you should be doing. That is your purpose. And no matter what you do when you're walking in your purpose, Satan gonna come and try to mess up your way. Somebody gonna come to try to distract you. But at the end of the day, you and God against the world. You against the world. Stay positive, stay focused, stay prayed up. Get in your corner, stay by yourself, stay focused, and know your worth at all times. And love yourself. Because if you don't love you, you'll accept any kind of love from anybody. What's the quote? You gotta stand for something so you don't fall for everything.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I'm the barber.
I'm the artist. She's the motivational
She's
speaker.
the motivational speaker.
Tatiana Nixon.
We applaud you.
Straightforward.
We applaud you, sweetheart. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
This is Barbershop Talk.
We out.
And we out.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, it is.
It's the barbershop.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. Now, Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, it is.
That ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop. Healthy conversation. Healthy conversation. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That ain't nobody exempt. That ain't nobody exempt. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. Healthy conversation. Man, I love this.